Hatches 84, open the door. Electric nights, we're begging for more. Hatches 84.
Leaves on the trees are growing very fast. Hey there, guys. Today is Monday. It is also Victoria Day. Happy Victoria Day to all Canadians out there celebrating this special day. It's the long weekend. Everybody's sleeping in, taking a rest, doing heaven knows what's up. This is just going to be a quick little video today, letting you guys know things are starting to heat up. It has started to heat up for a while. I want to say within the last couple weeks, but I think this week in particular has been one of those weeks. The temperature the last couple of days have hit, I want to say, no higher than 27 degrees Celsius. If you can't tell earlier, when I showed you guys, the leaves on the tree are starting to really spud. And I have to say, it's been happening a lot faster than I thought. I'm like, damn. Much more quickly, and I'd say a little too quickly. But I can't complain. The temperature today is actually not too bad. I think the temperature today is supposed to hit 19 degrees. There's not going to be a wind chill or a humidex this afternoon, which is a bonus because the last thing anyone wants is extreme heat, weather, that type of thing. So what's been going on? Well, I'll show you guys real quick. I don't know. So as you can see, I put black foam around the little window fan, and yes, the Vornado still works like a gem. I was a little concerned because it wasn't spitting out enough air for whatever reason, but I did check again this morning. Works just fine. What I ended up doing was I put some foam like along here to try to block out whatever, like bugs or whatever that comes out. I did mention that it's not going to be guaranteed that, there's no guarantee it'll block out most of the noise, as this is a Vornado fan, air circulator that's attached to the window, because you will get noise coming from the fan itself. The noise of the outdoors, that is. The sound of the fan itself, I'm not bothered by it. But it at least will hopefully block out the bugs, and it'll also, fill in whatever gaps is in there. One thing I don't like about the Vornado fan is the foam things that you put on each side of the fan, just because for whatever reason, and I know I've said this last year, maybe I have, maybe not, they come with little foam attached, like slats and stuff that you put the Vornado in the middle of. Some are skinnier, some are wider. I got two wide ones. I had to cut one of them down or shave a piece off in order for it to fit in the window, because those things don't, for whatever reason, they don't seem to fit in the window too well. But it makes it nice and snug. The black foam that I have in there is just a little added accessory. I even added some up here where my finger is facing the window, and now it's looking complete. Hopefully it'll actually help this room a little bit more this summer. I know last spring and even last summer I used it and I accompanied it with this little tower fan, and yeah, it does help, but it doesn't actually, how do I put this into words? Let's just say I had to use my tower fan on top of the Vornado fan to make this room really cool and comfortable in the mornings and at night when I go to bed during the summer months. I remember 2 summers ago, it was in the summer of 2024, we had a heat wave. In fact, it was a heat dome. It got so hot and so humid that time that I started sweating, I started shaking, I even had panic attacks on many different occasions that night a couple summers ago. And I was looking for ways to try to cool my apartment down. And last summer, I decided to try this. Granted, these are from the United States, but I did look at the reviews on the item, and actually it was more positive than negative. A lot of people say, well, it keeps your room nice and comfortable and cool, but it won't replace the air conditioner. And they're right about one thing. One thing I do want to mention is that it won't work very well in the middle of the day from, let's say, 10 o'clock in the morning in the summer until probably 9 p.m. or even 10 p.m. at night. The best time that it actually works is at night when you're getting ready to go to bed, which honestly I'm fine with, because in reality I do need to make sure that I have something that's going to keep this unit, particularly this room, as comfortable as I can make it. It's worked before last summer. I'm hoping it'll work again this year. But things are a little different this time around, because for those of you guys that don't know, I got another Vornado just like this one out in the living room, and I did the same thing with one out in the living room like I did with this one. Used whatever black foam that I have and just covered every crevice I can possibly think of in the window. And I ended up using that in my living room last night, and I gotta tell you, it was quite impressive. It really, really did the trick. It really worked, and I am very grateful that it did work. Best part is the Vornado's only use 20 watts, which is exactly what I need compared to the tower fans that we got that only use 40. How does this work? I don't know, but fortunately these types of fans, the Vornado's, actually suck the air from outside and bring it in. They're kind of like air exchangers in a way, but even better, because the air exchangers we got here, we need to get new covers for those. They're stained, I don't know why. But I can't complain. I'm very happy with what I got, and I hope to continue to use these Vornado's for the years to come. And that's basically what it all boils down to. May have a few improvements that I need to make for the foam padding going forward, but it is what it is. Just glad that I got them set up, ready to go. And so far we're home free. Hopefully though, this will this will prevent me from using the AC, my floor model AC, which actually uses more electricity. Close to 1400 watts, which is a lot. And I don't want to use it 24/7, which, especially with power bills going up and everything going up and whatnot, just doing what we can to reduce the electricity bills, even if it isn't by much. At least maybe use these, and that's all you need. But there will still come a point in time where I will still have to use the portable AC throughout the summer months, but my hope is that I never ever have to use it as much. We shall see. But with the Super El Nino taking place or about to potentially happen, there is a possibility that we may still have to use the AC more than what we need to. It sucks. I hate this. I certainly hate it. But it is what it is. I know last summer I did a really good job with saving electricity. Hopefully I may still be able to do it this year. And that's it. That's all I got for right now. But anyway, guys, enough rambling about the Vornadoes. And enough rambling about power bills. I just wanted to come up on here and wish you guys a happy Victoria Day. And enjoy some of the nice weather out there wherever you are in Canada. And I will see you guys in the next video. But until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful long weekend, and I'll see you next time. Peace.